Okay, here's something interesting. I've just seen a lot of music come out in the last couple of days, and I guess I just want to kind of say something because I feel like one thing I notice with like pop culture and trends and stuff, right now is kind of a good time to find your lane and find your people. And I think more black girls are journaling and are in therapy and are kind of trying to understand a lane. Now, I've talked about this before, but like when I was first starting to like find my ear for music, the reason I knew who Lana Del Rey was is because I was at this model party, and the model that I was just chatting with her, like Shelby Coleman. She was really cool. I befriended her a little bit, like I just started following her, and she was chatting about it. This is when Lana was still she was like right out of the trailer park, but she started posting about it, and it was just really cool. It started as an album, but it was like kind of a cult a little bit, where we were all listening to it. First it was Shelby, and then it was me, and then it was like Lana would come out with the video games, right? Like not everybody was listening to video games. If you were in the Lana cult, you saw it, right? You saw when she did the American Anthem song with A$AP Rocky, that music video was big, or Blue Jeans, right? You kind of are there. And I feel like another trend is kind of happening again. And I've already said this, but a good way to if you want to know where my trends go or where some of my inspiration is, I've already talked about sad girl music, but I'd highly encourage you to stay there. If anyone is interested in me making a playlist, I'd be happy to make a playlist for you. Maybe I'll also make a very short video of it's like my 100 most played songs. I can just make a very short video of that, and you could, go listen to those songs if you haven't heard them before. But yeah, all of my favorite songs are sad girl music, which also started with Phoebe Bridgers' Motion Sickness. If you find any playlists with Phoebe Bridgers' Motion Sickness, everything in that genre is sad girl music, and sad girl music will help you process your feelings. But right now, I just saw 20 different artists putting out things, the Doja Cat music video for Gorgeous is the current thing happening in fashion. Doja Cat's music video has the hottest models across the board. Irina Shayk, whatever, that's the person that Kanye West always references in every song, who he thinks is the most beautiful woman. She's in there. Obviously, Mona's in there. You've got Ugbad in there. It's just Iman Hamon's in there. It's really currently the powerhouse of fashion. I think what's her name, Bernice something, she's a really classic supermodel. She's in the music video. That Doja Cat right now kind of has the spot of the current music video, and I just wanted to come pop in and let you know, if you're what video am I watching right now, it would be that. Even though maybe actually what I'll do is in the description box to this video, I will create a playlist of the most visually appealing music videos that I've seen, ones that I watch, that I just vibe out to at night before I go to sleep, because I don't like watching ugly people on screen. So I saw Coi Leray put out something, and it's highly encourage you to unfollow that, don't even, just unsubscribe, do not recommend sort of thing, because I see those girls are all talking about money, but this is more a space for the pretty girl club. So if you're simply chasing money and nothing else, no morals or values, just go be a stripper then, and go make as much money as you want, right? If you're into selling your soul, you can literally do it at the strip club, and you will walk home with bands, right? But if you actually want to live in society, maybe you have some morals, then I would highly encourage you to journal, process your feelings, get a job, and maybe watch invest in your beauty. No matter what you look like, no matter what your hair type is, start taking care of yourself right now, and next year you'll be more beautiful than you are right now. And if you're a girl, you have beauty. So it could be like I've said this a million times, American women are just fat, right? They have bad skin, awful teeth. There's all these issues with them, and most women just never solve those issues because there's always some man who they're taking care of, maybe a million babies, some other reason. why they can't focus on their beauty. So given that's the case, if only maybe you watch this and you go see, like, go buy one foundation, maybe a palette, a bronzer or something, and then you focus on your beauty, and then you can start contributing to the conversation about beauty standards, because that music video currently has every beautiful person in it, and the people who are not in it are not the most beautiful. They're like tier B, tier C people, and I've been saying that for a while. I also saw Stefco made a video about this, where there was some like lighter skinned woman who didn't understand that she didn't have pretty privilege even though she had light skin privilege. That's a whole thing. Like, they're in every shade, in every hair texture, in every race. There are the people who are the most attractive. This video does a good job of showing a diversity of, here are the most attractive people from all the different groups, right? But there's other people who literally believe in race dominance. So it'll be like a fat Mexican who just believes that because they're Mexican, they have pretty privilege. That's not a thing. Like, you're just Mexican and you're fat, right? But then there's some Mexican people who are like really attractive. It's not most people though. In every group, the most attractive people are like 5% of the population. Everybody else is like busted in every group. The same is true for black people, but when you talk about black people, you have to talk about a continent. So like, Africa has 54 countries, so you got to go in every country and then understand. It's like, that's why I can say, like, confidently, of the South African colored people, yeah, Tyla is like the prettiest, but of like the Nigerian women, Thames is the prettiest. Of like the Ethiopian women, like Helen is one of the prettiest. You know what I mean? It's like in every group. Or of North Africans, Snow Allegra, but all of those are different countries, and those women don't look similar. Or of Egyptians, like Iman Haman is like the prettiest. You know what I'm saying? Like, every group has its like top tier. So even amongst black people, it's not just like you can blanketly say all black people. You need to go region by region, ethnicity by ethnicity, and then you have to compare them across that. It's not like apples and oranges, right? And I also, though, really like, and I do want, maybe I'll start to have more of an in-depth conversation about Slavic women, because I do feel like everyone keeps talking about like Eastern European, but like Eastern Europe is very large, especially with everything happening politically with like Russia. But like Irina Shayk, is that how you say her name? She's like really pretty, but like really, really, really pretty. And I think we just need to like be very specific, because she's also not like Germany and like the USSR or like Russia are like, that's like Eastern European versus like regular, I don't know, what do you call that? Some other part of Europe, right? Or like even the UK, like Switzerland. Like, those are different places. So you can't just blanketly say like European. But I think that Irina Shayk she's a really good representative of very high standards and very like a lot of beauty privilege in terms of like Eastern European beauty. So I appreciated her being there. And then along with like Ugbad, who's I believe South Sudanese, and then Iman Haman, who's Egyptian, Mona, who's part Ethiopian, and then she's other things too. But like, there's a variety of women, and they don't look similar, but they're all really pretty. That's the point here. So yes, if you're like wondering what I'm looking at in terms of pop culture right now, it would be that. Highly encourage you to ride that wave. If you don't know who all those people are in the video, go look them up, or just like literally everybody's been on Instagram like posting about this for days. That's why I was like kind of shocked that more people didn't understand that this music video came out, because it was like a pretty fucking big deal. It was all over my timeline. Anyway.